First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys between the Tennessee Titans and the Detroit Lions. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
You're set. Go 20.
Mike by 4. Russell.
Hurry.
They're running it.
Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog.
Hey, switch gear.
Middle.
Check 15. Check 15.
Double right.
Whip. Watch the whip. Big Dan.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
General West. Check 6 guys.
Check 9.
Stay 50.
Check 25.
Hey, give me a radar.
Check 99. Check 99.
On second down now, it's Johnson. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football.
180.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Check.
22.
Watch the twist.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
59.
Check.
First and 10.
Alert.
36-yard line.
Undercrush.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 34. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
He's checking.
Easy alert.
Check.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 18. Mariota. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing, Mariota, and he's got a man, Corey Davis. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On second and 12, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
11 yards there and a Lion first down. Stafford going to come up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
40 got.
From the gun, Stafford. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check. Fresno. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, 70.
That's SOS. Watch the shit.
Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. First and goal.
Hey, 260.
Alert 3.
First and goal.
Monday.
He's checking crap. Switch. Check 3.
53. Ready. Check 24.
Kill.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Zero. Hey, exit. Check 52. 10. You got drill right. 22. Check.
Now Stafford. This is caught. Watkins. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. Third and goal from the 2.
Hey, box drop.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Slam. Out. Hey, 50.
On second down, it's Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down.
61, matchbox, lights. 11. Check 43. Shot!
Operating from the gun, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Check 80. Check 54.
On first down, Stafford here. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Big 20. Hey, 5-0. No. Off.
On first down, Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Alert! Check 20. Zero. Double right.
Watch out.
21.
Kill.
Now Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a short return to the 6-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
On third down, Mariota. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And all the way up to the 21-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers. as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Get in the weight room.
A second down throw here for Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
40 got. Omaha, ready to move. Middle.
Show it in. Check. Crunch.
After the interception, here's Stafford. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Check 13. 50. Switch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Stafford. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Mariota. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Watch tight. Tight is right.
To the air again. Mariota. Got a man. It's Brown. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. For the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And a loose football. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Watch the shoot.
22.
Check 37. Shoot. Jim.
Tight dog. And middle.
Switch gears.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Stafford. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Middle.
Check 15. Whip. Watch the whip. Pick the edge.
Come on, Omaha. Ready to move.
Check 31.
Hurry.
Check 6 God.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mariota. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Derrick Henry. And an alley. Derrick Henry all alone. The 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry. His first touchdown of the new season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired too, and just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check your hot reads.
Like 7. Slam.
Check. Love it.
Middle.
Undercrush.
They'll run it with Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
He's checking. Crash. Check three.
Double right.
Check nickel.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Zebra. Stay 50.
Under 10.
Give me radar.
36. Chance.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Here's Stafford. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
Check.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Check.
59.
Red zone.
Alert.
Stafford now to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Stafford now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
He's crashing.
32.
Switch.
Easy, alert.
Now Johnson trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Blue 60. Zero.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Check 24.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stafford, and he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25. Jayon Brown. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
You got tight right there. Check.
Take 22. Take 22.
Kill.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter.
Mike 35, Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Saw man coverage on the perimeter, and that was a pretty good throw. And it's one of those ones that wasn't an easy catch, but it's one that he thinks that he should have come down with, although I'm sure the opposing cornerback would beg to differ.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he locates Walker, complete. 25 yards that time. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
40 got. 40 got. Hey, 70.
Watch twins.
49. Check 49.
Here's Johnson. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
10.
From the gun, Stafford. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness